All right, so this is geometry, lesson 14, symmetry. Now, listen, the word symmetry, what does the word symmetry mean?
You put it horizontally or vertically.
Yes,
It makes it equal.
it is basically if you fold it in half.
It'll work.
Yeah, so it's going to be symmetrical, either horizontally, vertically. Now, it could also be symmetrical diagonally or on some other line. Okay, so now, for this right here, it says, here's segment AB. If you translate the segment up 5 units, then down 5 units, it looks the same as it did originally. What other sequences of rigid transformation create an image that fits exactly over the original statement? Or segment, I'm sorry. And then for 2, are there any single rigid transformations that do the same thing? Now, this is what I'm going to have you guys do. You guys got 2 minutes. I want you guys, you're all in your groups right now. And I gave you guys patty paper, so you guys could use the patty paper for this part right here. Just don't use it all at once, all right? So I want you guys talking with your partners and go. You guys are answering this.
Wouldn't it be another line? He was like, looked outside. He's super stressed. In math class, no, it's playing golf. Wow, his beard is really puffed out.
6 down, 5 up, 5 down, 10 left, 10 right.
Love him. So yeah, what's the other line?
Left, 10 right.
The segment originally transforming to the image that exactly fits our other segment. Put a line here with that bitch, and she's on there.
Oh, it's 10 right.
Wouldn't it be another line?
Actually, no, it works the same way.
Yeah, it works the same.
Wait, I think it's the same thing. With the paper.
10 diagonal, 10 horizontal.
Yeah, and then if you move up 5, and then down 5, it's the same thing. Basically, now, what are the other sequences of rigid transformation that create an image that exactly fits over the original? So how else can we put it back on top of itself by moving it? We just did the 3 types of movement. Okay?
Make a line. Flip line.
Yes. What else? Okay, but now this is the question. So what else can you do? No, it's gotta move. It's gotta move, but it's gotta move and end up back on itself. Okay, you can say that. Is there anything else that we did? Okay, you can do that.
You're gonna make me fast.
And there's others. You can do others too.
You think I'm joking? I paid the girl $100 to do my whole math work the whole
You
year.
gotta try and figure out how you move this. We did
Yeah, I never did math in my life.
We did reflection.
Start doing it now.
Why do it when you pay
What
for
else
it?
can we put on this? How can we get it back?
What do you think your boss is gonna do? He's the one that's working with the paying you.
He's gonna fire you.
Actually, less than that.
He's gonna fire you. He's gonna get fired.
right, let's take a look now, please.
Turn off your phone.
Pizza, pizza.
Yeah. Are you finished with
All right, so I'm going to show you guys, and if I use the patty paper is supposed to be able to help you so you guys can see this all the time. So if I use patty paper here, and there's my A, there's the B, right? So I have my A and B. So it said that we started by going up 5 and down 5. So basically up 5 and then down 5. Okay, is there another type of way that I can get this back on itself?
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, left, right. We can do left, right. Okay. Now, what type of movement is that?
Sliding.
Slide. But what was the name of the slide? Translation, right? Translation. Is there anything else?
Left.
You can diagonal it.
rotation.
Okay, we can rotate. Watch this. Watch. So I'm going to rotate at A. How many degrees?
360.
360. There we go. Right. Let's take a look. And
Let's go.
back right here. So that's one of the ones I was looking for right there. So we could do a rotation 360 degrees around. What point did I use?
A.
There we go. Okay, is there another way of doing it?
Reflected.
Okay, how can I get a reflection there?
Out in. Like reflected out and then reflected in.
Okay, so let's try this. So if we reflect it, without reflecting it back, let's just keep reflecting it to see where we get. So if I reflect it, so I'm going to flip it, so I'm going to reflect it at B. So I'm going to reflect it to B. Is there anything else I can do?
Reflected. Oh, slide. I mean,
Flip it again. I can flip it again, can I?
yeah.
Okay. There's that. And now can I flip it again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm flipping it there. There's that B again, right?
That's a lot of flipping.
And
I'll flip it out.
P-bot.
and there we go. Hey, look, we could keep flipping it and end up getting back to the same spot, right?
Yes.
So we could flip it.
Flop it.
Over B, right? And this is, how do we flip it? Is that horizontal or vertical? Oh, there'd be a vertical line right here at B.
Oh.
Oh.
And then, as I flipped it vertical to B, now a horizontal flip, that means that the line that I'm using to flip it across is a horizontal line, so it's actually this way. Then, flip, horizontal, B, horizontal. Okay, so along with that, then we flipped again. B, vertical. And then I flip over B, horizontal.
Oh my god, we just wrote
So I did 4 flips, right? So there's 1, there's 2,
4.
there's 3, and then back to the original puts me at 4. Yeah, rotate, reflect. Okay, are there any single rigid transformation that do the same thing? Okay, was there a single transformation that actually did that?
Yeah.
Which one? What is my single?
Rotation.
My rotation, very good. My rotation. 360 degrees around A. Does that make sense? Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Stop. Okay, 4.2, self-reflection. Now determine all the lines of symmetry for the shape your teacher assigned you. I hand you guys one per pair. That's this thing right here. So you guys are going to do one for pair for this. And it says create a visual display about your shape. Include these parts in your display. Name and definition of your shape. Okay, what do you know about that shape? There is a name already on there. Okay, definition of your shape, drawings of each line of symmetry. So wherever it's going to be symmetrical, so you can fold it at half at that point to get the same thing. Instructions for each reflection that creates an image that fits exactly over the original. And one non-example of different color, a description of a drawing of a reflection not over a line of symmetry. Okay, so give an example of a bad reflection. Okay? Alright, so I want you guys working on this right now with your partners. So you guys are working together and there is colors in your boxes. Let's go ahead and get started. Yes. You guys are writing on this.
Okay, so basically what I think we do with the square, because the square has 4 lines of symmetry. So you put in the 4 lines of symmetry, it is a rectangle that is square.
Okay, so you cleared out trig.
Yeah.
So this
Really pull it. Hold the fuck on. My child is still bent. There's not left of it. That me, like that be good idea?
So you guys, you're working these guys. Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, but I let him have one so you guys can all, so he's on these desks, you're on those desks, so you actually work with it too.
Why do you choose one?
What?
You're choosing one of the shapes.
No, I know ma'am. Sorry, Spancho. Wouldn't that be right? It's supposed to be 4 lines of symmetry that.
Maybe.
That'd be one.
Maybe.
Yeah, we read that.
We have to find the definition of our triangle.
Yeah, so the definition of that type.
His name is Steve. Why do you think? And then just take it out. Is that regular?
Oh my god. I mean, that's something else.
Square.
There was like, no, maybe like they're little more than like. Which one?
The triangle.
There's the triangle.
Right there. I'm not going to.
Exactly what I said.
When is our next notebook?
Next test, which is, I think it's like 5 lessons from now.
It's in phone jail. You need it.
This is so many.
You're supposed to have your phone out in class.
Not allowed.
So does that mean we have to flip it onto itself with the
You could use the patty paper if you want to use that. So if you want to use the patty paper to show,
So I do this.
to show reflection?
Then you
yeah,
do this.
so, but you have to draw your lines where it's going to reflect.
That's a little Ow. Punch me.
Lost two.
Definition of your shape. What's the definition of
Go on page 12. There should be definitions of everything. Jesse texted you like
Where would you draw the line without?
your stuff. And date the guy that goes to date. Yeah, there's a. No, wait. Hey.
Do we trace the shape on our padding paper?
You can.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Where would it be symmetrical?
With my talking hand.
Okay, so you
Red like the blood of my enemies. Okay, so basically all you can do is this. You can twist it, you can slide it.
That's what I was trying to do with you.
So was I.
Oh, that's cringe.
I'm so smart. Woo!
I don't know.
Man, you're. Oh my god, yeah, that guy. How dare that guy? It's a little small shapes and we call him that guy. Name him that anymore? Who's just that guy?
His name is Bob.
No, it's that guy.
Who's that guy?
That guy.
You just said that guy.
That's his name. Don't you know that guy? You should.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
That's not what I've heard. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, he really puts the eye in
Angel's
me.
kiss.
Yeah. I think he's like a football team.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah. He's a big ego.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Damn. I love that guy though. He's that guy. So what about this guy?
Oh, that's.
No, I never
Okay.
said that.
Is that guy, brother?
I never said that.
That guy.
I just said
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not symmetrical. When you fold it,
What about the guy?
okay, so what do you know about this?
She couldn't get her eyebrows right. She's like, I'm not even trying today. I think you guys
Means something different.
She like did her eyebrows roll up and then just like connected because her eyebrows really didn't work out that day.
Yes,
So you don't want like a.
Ow.
Did you ever do that? Like you're doing her eyebrows and then you keep getting bushier and bushier. You're like, you know what? Need a brow. We done.
I don't really have to do my eyebrows like that.
Bro, my next video.
It's so much makeup on your eyebrows.
There you go. I'm gonna come into the vlog.
They're in the first grade.
You know what? I'm gonna come inside. On my Toby's candle.
These elbows.
You're hurt.
So you're saying these two right here.
So let's see what your boyfriend texted you.
No, don't go there.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
That's not.
Ow. Ow. I'm not allowed to do that.
Your boyfriend's fine. He's just gonna come up.
Brother, what is symmetry?
He's just having a depression moment.
Hey, where did we get those talkies from?
This right here.
Okay, how many sections are there?
See how paranoid I was with it?
Yeah.
You're the reason I'm the anxiety. I feel like I'll blame it all on you. I'll blame myself. I'm gonna say, Jack, my coffee. So She raises life is like,
We're gonna find it on NYPD Blue.
no, we need to talk about that guy.
Yes.
You know what I really hate about that? The only people who like me are seniors. It makes me depressed.
Why?
They only like, well, anytime they like me, always senior, like. I'm illegal.
By yourself, because where's yours at? Where's yours at?
I don't know what I mean. That's what I'm gonna ask for my
That was so mean.
I actually really hit her. And I thought it was hers.
Getting arrested.
Stop it.
Yes.
You're under arrest for.
Oh, I did it.
Yes.
I want to get arrested right.
Line symmetry. Okay, where can you fold it at? Okay, where?
Okay, what is it? Let's see that ID.
Alright, listen up, you people. Okay, listen up. I'm going to go over this now. So, okay, first one says, name the shape and definition of shape. So, the first one is an isosceles trapezoid. What do we know about isosceles trapezoid? Huh? Okay, for this, no, you're going to put it on here. So you guys are doing this together. So, what do we know about this isosceles trapezoid?
It has 4 sides.
Huh? Okay, sides are not equal.
That's 4 squares.
Okay, what do we got? What'd you say?
It has 2 lines of symmetry.
Anyone else?
It has 2 lines of symmetry.
No.
The 2.
No. All right. Anyone else? What does isosceles mean?
2 sides are equal.
Okay, yeah. So isosceles trapezoid. So if it's isosceles, 2 sides are the same, and trapezoid. So that would mean that this one here is going to be congruent to that one there. In isosceles trapezoid, the 2 sides will be the same. Now, on this right here, let's take a look. Okay, so we talked about it. Draw lines of symmetry. So where would a line of symmetry be? Right down the middle? Okay, so right down the middle. I'm going to just wing it on this one. So I'm going to say that it's going to be a line of symmetry right here.
It's a J.
Okay, do you guys see that? So if I were to take my patty paper here, okay, I'm not going to draw over the whole thing. I'm just going to mark here. So it's basically saying that these, when I fold it along that line right there, should line up there. So that's not like a perfect, but you know, I estimated where it was. So I am folding it over. I should fold it over and I should get the same endpoints here as I fold it over. Okay, so there's only one line of symmetry on that one. For each reflection that creates an image that fits exactly the original shape. Okay, now one, so right here, what was my instructions to fold it over, right? Okay, so how do we fold it?
Horizontal?
Horizontally.
Vertical, up and down,
Oh.
up and down.
Okay.
So we're going to fold it vertically, right? To put the points on top. And then one example of different color description, line not over. Description and drawing of a reflection not over a line of symmetry. So if it's not a line of symmetry, so let's go with one that would not actually line it up. So let's take a look. Did anyone try to do it this way?
Yes.
Keep it in paper.
It would still be,
You're saying that it would be the same?
yeah, if you fold it again.
You're saying that if I fold it up, this spot will be on that.
Alright, now.
Pick something one side of your desk.
Yeah. So that's what it's saying is. So that is a non-symmetrical. So this is the not symmetrical one right here.
I was a little less bold.
Okay, so let's take a look at this next one. Equilateral triangles. So you guys actually have a definition already for this one. What do we know about equilateral triangle? All sides are the same, right? What do I know? Do I know anything about the angles?
They're 90, no, they're not 90 degree, I'm dumb.
They're in your, it's in your vocabulary notes.
They're
Hey, can you fold it? 60 degrees.
60 degrees, thank you. So all the angles are going to be 60 degrees. Now, line of symmetry. Line of symmetry, so I should have a line here.
And there.
I should have a line here.
Huh? Yeah.
It makes a star.
And I should have a line here.
How do you show, like,
Wait, hold on.
can we draw on this packet or no?
Yes, that's what I told you to.
It makes a star.
Dang, the Illuminati.
So that is the line of symmetry. So what I'm saying is, if I were to take this and fold it over, I could put one on top of the other.
Oh, wow. Sorry, sir, but.
So let's take a look here, please. So I have my points lined up right there. So when I fold it along this, I get a line of symmetry there. I could also turn it and do the same thing going this way.
That's rotation.
I'm turning it and actually finding it here. So watch. So if I put this one here, I could actually fold it this way. It'll right there. There's my line of symmetry. And then I could do it again right here. There we go. All right, line of symmetry, fold it this way to put this on top of that. So there's my 3 lines of symmetry for this one. Now, my example of one that is not going to be a line of symmetry would be basically just trying to say, if I try to fold it in half, that would be a non-symmetrical line, right? So I could fold it, but it won't actually be on top of where it should be, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this one is specific. It says rectangle, not a square. What do we know about a rectangle?
It's not a square.
4 equal sides.
We got 2 equal sides.
2 equal sides, very good. 2 equal sides. This one, and
So up and downs.
these 2 are congruent, right? Anything else? Anything else here? For what?
Right angles.
Thank you. 4 right angles. So I'm going to put my right angle boxes here. Yeah. So we have 4 right angles. We have opposite sides are equal. Okay, so now let's try with lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry. Let's
Right in the
see.
middle and right in the center.
So, I'm gonna use my
There's 3 lines.
patty paper right here.
Right down the middle.
So let's say I'm gonna put a dot here and a dot here. So if I were to put that dot on the other dot, so I put the dots on top of each other using that patty paper. So one dot on top of the other, so that means my line of symmetry should be right here, right? So I could draw my line of symmetry here. So I have my line of symmetry there. Do I have another line of symmetry? Up and down?
Gross.
So how would I fold it here?
Down.
To the left.
What's that called?
No, horizontal.
Horizontal. So I'm going to fold it horizontal. So I'm going to put this dot here on top of this dot right here.
Whoa, they match.
Obnoxious.
Shh. That's you. Shh. All right. So shh. Now right here we have our line of symmetry. So looks like it lines up right there. Okay. Draw my line of symmetry here.
If you
So I have my line of symmetry. So I have a vertical line of symmetry here. And I have a horizontal line of symmetry here. Now, I need an example of a non-line of symmetry.
Diagonally.
Diagonally, right?
I said diag.
So, if I were to try and fold it like that, I will show you guys using the patty paper that if I try to do that there, so I'm going to fold it here, here, and this point right here is supposed to end up over here, right? So if I take my paper and I line up those two and fold those, okay, so I have my line here. So there's my line for my symmetry here. Oh, I folded it the wrong way. There you go. Okay, I folded it the wrong way. Now let's try that. So I have my 2 points. So if I did this right, this point over here in the corner should be over here at this circle. So as I fold this over, does it show up to my circle? No, it doesn't. The circle shows up, but look. Okay, it was supposed to be, this point right here is way up here, right? So it's way off. So this one is a non, this one's going to be my non, so that means that it doesn't fold. Alright, so let's take a look at this one right here. Regular pentagon. Regular pentagon, so what does that mean?
Like different sides.
Different sides?
No.
3 equals
3 equals.
There's a line of symmetry in there.
Actually,
It's
yeah.
a regular pentagon.
Now, this goes along with the word regular. So whenever you see something that says regular, it always means this. So, what do you think about the side? Shh, please. No, stop. Okay, the word regular, what does it mean about the shape? They are going to be equal. That's what regular means. Whenever you see something that says regular, it means that all the sides are going to be the same. So that means these are all going to be congruent. Okay, so that's what we know about the sides right there. Okay, so now, pentagon, so that means it has how many sides? 5 sides. 5-side pentagon. Now let's start with that. I'm going to start with that lines of symmetry. So lines of symmetry, if I do this right, so let's see. So if I put this one there, there, and there, and there, and there we go. Okay. So I use this right here. So now I'm going to put, so I'm going to do a line of symmetry up and down. So I'm going to put this one on top of this. So if I do that right, and then I have to do the same thing for the, there we go. So let's take a look right here. I have it all lined up. And so I've been able to put this on top of that one, this on top of that one. So my line of symmetry is going to be straight up and down right here. I have a line of symmetry there. Then I'm going to keep doing that for each one of these. For each one of these. So this should have how many lines of symmetry here? 5. 5 lines of symmetry. I know it's warm in here, and I know no one's taking a nap right now, so nudge your buddy so I know he's not sleeping.
Buddy nudge.
They're both sleeping.
Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did. I'm going to use the same points, since this is a regular, so I can line up my points like I did here, 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 here. And so this one's going to line up to right here. Draw my line. Do the same thing for each one of these. So I'm going to go here to here, line up my points. I'm going to fold it, goes to right here. And this one right here. And my last one right here. Alright, so I have all those lines right there. Those are going to be my lines of symmetry there. And now I need to draw a non-line of symmetry. So where can I fold it where it would not be symmetrical? Just right here in the middle, right? This is my non-line. That is non-symmetrical. Alright, so we're going to pick this up again tomorrow. So I need you guys to hold on to these. Make sure you guys keep these.